get to the first management on the show. Garware Technical Fibres is buzzing in trade after reporting a decent set of Q3 numbers. To discuss this and more, we have Shujaul Rehman, who's the CEO at the company, joining us now. Mr. Rehman, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in today. 9 months, the growth has been muted. It's flat, absolutely, on a YOY basis. But you have seen an improvement in growth in Q3 versus Q2. Q2 did see a decline, and that has recovered in Q3. What kind of growth targets do you have now? How is Q4 panning out? And are you getting any initial estimates of what FY27 would look like?
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me on the show. Q3, I think we registered about 18% growth at PAT level, which is decent, and 10% growth in top line. There are two big issues which we are facing, let's say in Q2 and Q3. One is the issue of salmon prices. Aquaculture is the biggest segment that we operate in. Salmon prices had taken a beating and they had come down, which resulted in capex reduction by our key customers, and which resulted obviously in low orders, so which impacted us in Q2, which if you see our Q2 profit declined close to 50%. Now we have shown some recovery. Another big issue which was impacting us is tariff, which, as you all know, 7th February it has been removed. So obviously it takes time for us to get orders. We were able to maintain our customers, retain our customers by giving discounts or other freebies kind of thing. But we were able to retain our customers. And now the orders are coming in. But our production lead time is about 6 to 8 weeks. So we will see some impact even in Q4 of these two, definitely the tariff issue. And hopefully next year we should be bouncing back good growth.
Okay, so next year, obviously, Q4 will see some impact still, given the tariff, US-India trade deal has just happened. Mr. Rehman, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. So in terms of margins, what is the anticipated level of margins? Now, obviously, given the tariffs are coming off, what should we envisage maybe in FY27? 19-20% growth margin is something that one could see again?
So this quarter, if you see, we have a decline of about 3.5% in margin. And obviously the reason is that what I shared earlier, aquaculture is our highest margin segment for us. There was some slowdown there in terms of capex and now tariff. And we have 10% of our sales comes from USA, and around 10 to 11% of profit comes from USA. So that got impacted because we had to give some discounts to retail customers. Hopefully we'll come back to old levels of 19-20% profit starting next year. But Q4 again will be subdued.
Okay. Q4 will be subdued. What has been the performance in other international markets, just barring US? What are the initial discussions that you're seeing? Just trying to understand the industry perspective now that there is some budgetary support that came by in February as well.
So in terms of other markets, I think the EU FTA deal is also a big positive for us. It may take some time for it to get ratified and signed off, but we are seeing positive shoots, positive signs from there also. We also feel that the Australian FTA also will be helpful. There's some discussion with GCC that will also be helpful. So all these kind of agreements that Indian government is able to work out with key markets will help us in the long run. As far as other markets are concerned, South America continues to be strong for us. We've had good growth this year also. We are going to get a very high market share in that market. Australia and New Zealand continues to be strong for us. Domestic market we have done well. So whether it is geosynthetics, which is being doing very well last 2-3 years, continues to do well, and overall domestic market industrial segment and these kind of segments are doing well in India.
Sure. Mr. Rehman, what about your segments, right? You said salmon exports. Last time we spoke, you said that was a bit of an impact because of tariff. Sports segment, that was an impact because of tariff. Aquaculture managed to hold on to good gains even during the tariff time. Could you just break it down for us now? What are the conversations you're having with your clients? Is there an improvement in the sectors that were impacted? And aquaculture, how are you expecting that performance to grow? Do you think that would be the driver for the next couple of quarters?
Yeah, so we got good orders from aquaculture. As I mentioned, Q2 was subdued because of that. We have got, in fact, the biggest order for a new product that we have recently launched, which is under production now. So you will see that material getting, delivered in the next quarter. And maybe then our sales will come in Q1 for next year. So aquaculture, the signs are positive. The salmon rates have also, prices have also moved up. Overall, we see positivity around due to salmon prices and also due to tariff. Tariff is also was a big issue. 10% of our sale was getting impacted in the USA market. And now we see new customers are inquiring. We've got good inquiries. Obviously, it takes time for us to produce and dispatch. So as I mentioned a while back, this will obviously impact our Q4, but Q1 should be good.
Okay, all right. So some positive commentary coming in from Garware Technical Fibres. The US-India trade deal, a big relief. Thank you so much, Mr. Rehman, for joining us and giving us your perspective on the outlook going forward and the business perspective as well.